Blues and Oranges brought to you by After School All Stars Hawaii. My name is Miss Tina and I am a program leader at Wild Little All Stars. So in today's activity, we'll be making our own face mask. For the supplies you'll need today, you'll need construction paper for the template we'll be using for this mask. And then I'll include the template link in the description box below. You'll need needles, thread, scissors, elastic, a pen or marker, a ruler, and your choice of fabric. First, you will need to go online and get this measurement for your face mask. Once you have that, you can print it out and then we'll cut it. Once that is done, you're ready to trace onto your fabric. When you're tracing on your fabric, do it on the back of your fabric. So if you see the front, you're gonna trace on the back. So now I'm gonna trace 4 of these templates for our mask. It's best to use a Sharpie or a marker so you can see where to cut it. Okay, now that it's done, you put your template to the side and begin cutting. Now that you have your 4 templates cut out, you can see that it's kind of curly, so if you have an iron, you can iron it out to make it a little more easier, but if not, you can just fold it out and try to make it as straight as you can. Now we're gonna stack our fabrics so we can make layers for our mask. The darker side is going to be the outside of your mask, and the lighter side is going to be the inside of your mask. So when you're sewing, you're gonna put the dark and dark together like this. Same thing with the other side. For the next step, you're gonna grab your thread, needle, and scissors. So if you don't know how to thread a needle, you're gonna grab the thread, put it into the hole, and the way that I learned how to sew, we're gonna double layer. Make sure it's long enough. Cut it. After you cut it, you're going to make a loop and bring the needle all the way through and knot it. You're gonna do that one more time. Loop, bring the needle in and knot it. If you're having trouble like me, you can add needles or pins to hold your fabrics in place. So now it's easier to sew. Okay, so when you're sewing, you're gonna go through the bottom and pull your needle all the way through, and then you're gonna go back down and pull your needle all the way through again. Try to keep your stitches as close as you can together so your mask stays together. Once you get to your last stitch at the end, you're gonna make a knot. So I turn it over, and same thing, you make a loop and pull your needle through. That should be good. I'm gonna do it twice just to make sure it's close. And then you cut off your excess. And that's what piece. Now that you're done with your first piece, you can just put it to the side and we're gonna start on our second piece. Once you finish sewing both of your pieces together, now we're gonna open one up and the other one up, and you're gonna put the outsides towards each other. And now we're gonna sew this together. So I'm putting needles in again to hold the fabric pieces together. And we're gonna start sewing the bottom. We're gonna sew all the way across the bottom here, and once that is done, you're gonna sew the top. Now that you're done sewing the top and the bottom, we're gonna invert your whole thing, like a sock. You can see how your stitches aren't showing. Now you're gonna grab your ruler and your elastic, and you're gonna measure 6 inches. Now that you have your elastic, you're gonna grab your fabric and you're gonna fold this in so it doesn't show. Like that. You're gonna fold it in. And if it helps, you can add a needle to hold it in place. Like that. And now you're gonna sew your elastics into the side. You're gonna stick it in a little and start sewing. You're just gonna sew it shut and add the elastic in. Once you get closer to the end, you're gonna add the other side of the elastic into your mask and finish sewing. Once that side is done, same thing to the other side. So this is what your finished product should look like. So this is your end product of your face mask. Your mask should cover your nose all the way down to your chin. So it looks like this. I chose this activity because we are living in such crazy times right now and we all have to be safe. We can weather the storm together, but we have to take the correct precautions by social distancing from each other and wearing your face mask to protect not only yourself, but others around you. Thanks for watching and being a part of our After School All-Stars Hawaii Ohana. If you're joining us on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our new videos. Please follow us at All Stars Hawaii on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to connect with us. We hope you share this video and leave a comment about what you liked and what you want to see next. Bye!